Hey guys, what's up? This is Leah. So, a lot of you has been asking me how to do Allison's hairstyle. She's the main character in my series Keeps Getting Better, and she has exotic hairstyle, I guess. So her hair kind of let loose lately, and I decided I'm gonna redo her hairstyle, but this time I'm gonna show you how. So this is Allison. After I took apart all the rubber bands, she looks kind of bad right now, but I'm gonna fix it. Here's the equipment, just like last time. A few hairbrushes, rubber bands, clips. Okay, so let's get started. Remember to use shampoo and conditioner. It makes the doll's hair really soft and easy to work with. And so we're done. Now we're gonna brush the doll's hair. Okay, so the first thing we do is we do side bangs. We take one of the first rows of the doll's hair in the front of her head. Make sure you leave these pieces out because we're gonna do something next with them. I didn't make it too big and too thick, so I basically just took something like this. Now, you leave it out, comb it a little bit, and then you have this. Now you go to the back of her head, well, not totally the back, but somehow to the side back, I guess, and you grab a little piece, and the rest of the hair you separate. You put up in a ponytail, so you have this left and this left. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is you go to the piece that you left and you take out a very little piece of hair, something about this size, and you leave it out. The rest of the hair you comb, take a rubber band, have it ready, and you put it on the doll's forehead like this. It creates side bangs. You grab the piece you left behind and you put both of them together using the rubber band. Then you get something like this. And you have this piece of hair left out. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do some sort of a twisted bow. You take hair off the side of the doll's head. Again, one of the first rows. You comb it and you separate it from the rest of the hair. You put the rest of the hair back, but you do leave what you tied earlier. Okay, now you comb what you left behind, well, in the front, and you start twisting it over. You can do this by either spinning the doll's head and leaving the bow in the same spot, or just doing it by yourself with your fingers. Anyhow, it needs to be tightened or else it won't look the way you want it to come out. Now you go to the back of her head with the place you already tied the bangs and you tie them together. That is until something like this comes out. By finishing this, you let down the rest of the hair and we're done with the front. So now we're gonna move to the back. Now, you grab a piece. This piece should be thicker than the rest, around this area of the head. And you separate it from the rest of the hair. You also grab another piece right next to the one you just separated, and you also separate it. That way you have 3 pieces left. A thick one, a less thick one, and yeah, just another one. So for the next thing we're gonna do, you're gonna need the thick one and the one that's on the other side. I guess there's one in the middle, so you don't need it. You need these two. So you comb the thick piece of hair and you do the same thing we did with the bow. The twisting process looks something like this. Anyways, after lots of twisting, you should have gotten something like this. About this shape. It looks like this. And you should have tied it to the piece that you left behind. So you get a little something like this. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna take the other piece that you left, this one, and we're gonna braid it. By the way, thanks everyone for teaching me this new word. In the last tutorial I didn't really know how it's called, so after lots of you told me, I know now. So thanks. We start braiding it. I assume most of you know how to do this, but if you don't, just watch what I'm doing. Once you're done, tie it at the end of it. And so you get this. Now, all you've got to do is put it around what we created earlier, like this. And then you go to the back and you tie it along with the tie that you made earlier, this one. And then you got this. Alright, after you put the rest of the hair down, it should look a little something like this. We've got bangs, a bow, and whatever this thing is called. Maybe you can teach me another word. And this is how you make Allison's hairstyle. Alright, now I'm pretty sure most of you have seen in my series before, but for the ones who haven't, this is what the hairstyle looks like on a doll that wears clothes. So thank you for watching, and I hope you give it a try. I really like this hairstyle. I think it's my favorite out of all the ones that I ever made. And yeah. Okay, so see you next time.